The brow begins to look heavier. The eye appears less open. The whole upper face starts to feel more tired. And often, the cause is a small zone of tension that changes the balance of the brow. This is not always just about age. Very often, the brow begins to look lower because certain tissues in the upper face start to create a hidden pattern of downward pull. The inner brow, the frown area, the outer eye, the temple, and even the scalp are all connected. When these areas become tense or restricted, they can create compression through the upper face. Over time, the brow may start to look heavier, the eye less open, and the whole expression more tired. In this routine, we are going to gently release the areas that may be pulling it down. The goal is to reduce drag, restore softness, and help the brow feel lighter, more open, and better supported. Let's do it together. Place one finger just above the inner brow and place the other hand a little higher on the forehead. Create a very small opening between those two contact points and hold for about 5 seconds. Then add a tiny upward and outward spread. Keep it very small and very soft. Slowly release and repeat this 3 times on each side. This area can feel dense when the tissues around the procerus and medial brow become tight. As you do this, you may notice less heaviness near the inner brow, more space between the brow and forehead, and a softer feeling between the brows. Try not to stretch the skin strongly. Do not lift the eyebrow with facial expression. Avoid pressing too hard into the orbital rim. You may already notice a difference. Now repeat the same movement on the other side. You can do this full routine about 3 to 5 times a week. If one area feels especially tense, you can repeat just that technique more often, as long as the pressure stays gentle. With consistent practice, the brow area can begin to feel lighter, softer, and more open at rest. Now move into the scalp and forehead connection. Place both hands into the scalp above the forehead and temples and catch the tissue gently with your finger pads. Lift the scalp slightly upward and a little back and hold for about 5 seconds. Then add tiny slow circles or soft melting micro movements. This can help reduce superficial tension through the scalp-forehead connection. You may feel lightness in the upper face, less density across the forehead, and more openness around the brow and temple. Let the movement stay slow and quiet. Let the jaw stay relaxed. Let the shoulders drop. Avoid rubbing quickly through the hair, scratching the scalp, or pulling aggressively. Then gently glide the scalp with your fingers, starting from the forehead. This feels deeply relaxing and pleasant, and it can help reduce tension. Now move to the center between the brows. Place 2 fingers gently into the glabella area and sink softly into the tissue. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Then add tiny, slow circles or a very small side-to-side melt. Hold again for a few seconds, then slowly release. Repeat 2 to 3 times. This area often holds tension in the procerus and corrugator. As it softens, you may feel less frown tension and more openness at the center of the brow. If this is already feeling good, stay with me through the full sequence, because the routine works best when the whole upper face is treated as one connected system. Keep the pressure light. Avoid hard pressure, fast rubbing, or pushing directly toward the eye.
You may already notice a difference. Now repeat the same movement on the other side.
Now we will work along the brow line. Start near the inner brow and place 1 fingertip just above the orbital rim, under the brow line. Make tiny, slow circles. Then move slightly outward along the brow path. Work in 2 to 3 small points from the inner brow toward the middle of the brow. If you find a denser point, hold it for 8 to 10 seconds. This is one of the most important areas in the routine. The corrugator can pull the brow inward and contribute to that compressed downward pattern. You may feel less tightness under the brow, reduced density along the brow line, and a softer frown pattern. Move slowly through any tender area. Give the tissue time to respond. Avoid digging into the bone, pressing too hard near the inner brow notch, or sliding too quickly across the eyebrow. Now move to the outer eye area, on the lateral orbital bone, and begin with tiny soft circles, or tiny melting holds. Then create a very small upward and outward support toward the temple, and hold for 5 to 8 seconds. Repeat 3 times. This helps reduce downward pull at the outer brow. You may feel less heaviness at the brow tail, more openness near the outer eye, and a lighter feeling in the lateral upper face. Stay delicate here. Think soften, not rub. Avoid dragging the crow's feet area strongly, pressing on the eyeball, or using broad rubbing motions.
Now repeat the same movement on the other side.
If this routine is helping you slow down and soften the upper face, stay with me until the end. Save this video so you can come back to it. These small movements often work best when you repeat them gently and consistently. Now we will support the temple to brow connection. Put one hand partly into the hair above the temple and place the other hand at the outer brow and temple junction. Catch the tissue gently and lift slightly upward and a little back. Hold for 5 seconds. Then add tiny pulses or microcircles. Repeat 2 to 3 times. This can help reduce compression in the outer upper face. You may feel a lighter brow tail, more freedom through the temple, and less density in the lateral upper face. Let the lift stay elegant and small. There's no need to force anything. Avoid big upward pulling, scratching through the hair, or fast rubbing.
Now repeat the same movement on the other side.
Now we finish the active work with a gentle support hold. Place one finger just under the tail of the brow and place the other hand at the temple or hairline. Give the tissue a very small upward and outward support and hold for 8 to 10 seconds. Then slowly release and repeat 2 times. This is not about forcing lift. It is simply a gentle support after reducing tension in the depressor pattern. You may notice subtle openness at the outer brow, less heaviness over the upper lid, and a calmer resting pattern in the upper face. Stay soft here. Do not stretch the skin dramatically. Do not lift the brows with facial expression. Do not repeat too aggressively.
Now repeat the same movement on the other side.
To finish, place both palms or fingertips lightly on the forehead. Let the brow stay soft. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. If this routine felt good for you, save the video and come back to it regularly. Subscribe for more anatomy-based facial release, and tell me in the comments how your brow and upper face feel after you try it.